It's getting ready to count me down. You are live. Hey, what's up, guys? So let's start out today. It's me, Dallas Christopher, here with private label extensions. I told you guys that we were going to have a conversation about clip-ins. I promised you that on Friday. I promised you that on Thursday. Here we are on Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. Here we are on Tuesday. And we are in the office and we're going to talk about clip-ins. And one of the things that we want to discuss today with clip-ins is how to introduce clip-ins to your guests, especially those new customers who they've never had extensions before. They're kind of like, I don't know if I want to wear extensions. I'm listening to everyone in the world tell me that extensions is bad for me. Or what? Anyway, here's something that you can introduce them to: clip-ins. Lace clip-ins. Let me tell you about them right quick. We have many colors. I think it's like 9 colors that we have that goes from the spectrum of level 1, which is our black, going all the way up. Hey, what's up, girl? Which goes all the way up to 613, which is our blonde of blonde. And so let me share with you our blonde first, because I like our blonde. Yeah, you know, I'm a blondie. I love a blonde. So here is that lace clip-in that we were talking about. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. So they are lace clip-ins, and these are silicone, coated with silicone, so that when you are placing these clip-ins on your guest's hair or showing how to clip this onto the guest's hair, where she'll do it at home or so, she's got less chance of this tearing her hair out. She'll be able to enjoy the length. She'll be able to enjoy the volume that it's going to create, because it's 20 inches long. Let me kind of just bend this up a little bit, because you got this paper that's here. This is our 613. Yeah, there we go. Look at that length. Look at that hang time. Yeah? Hey, what's up? What's up? Look at that hang time that's happening right here. I love it. 613. This is for that blonde. She's all the way up at a level 10. You know, it's 1 through 10 in levels, but sometimes somebody reaches out into that 11, okay? Right? Where it's almost nothing. You blast it out. It looks like this right here, okay? Almost white. I love that. We also have what we call our dirty blonde. This is our dirty blonde. She is an 18 is what we call it on the number chart, but it's like a dirty blonde. I'm gonna fold it back. Okay, look at that. Look how pretty that is. Amazing. 20 inches. Look at the volume. Look at the amount of length that's giving. So if you imagine if that was hanging right on her, below her parietal ridge, right at her temple area, that's just or just above her ear, look how far that would come down. It's almost at your stomach. Yeah, it really is. So this is a perfect introduction to your guest who's never had any extensions whatsoever. Listen, let me tell you something. Here's a tip. I introduced my sister. Love my sister to death. I introduced her to extensions over 20 years ago. The first day I introduced her to this extension, she was totally against it. Oh, no, I'm not going to do it. She's totally against it. Put those extensions in her. She's never turned back. 20 years, never. She never exposes her hair. And my sister has long, beautiful hair. But she's like, nope, this is so much better. So here's something that, you know, it's almost like when you get clients, where you introduce clients into color as a hairstylist. Once you get them into color, it's a wrap. You're constantly coloring their hair. If you're constantly coloring their hair, that means you're constantly upping that ticket. I'm trying to get you some money here. Yeah? All right. Here's another color that we want to go for. This is a level 4. Look at this level 4. I love it. Look at that. Can you see that? Let me bring this up a little closer for you guys. Wow. Look at that color. Look how pretty that is. I love it. Yeah? Look how full that is. And so when you're looking at clip-ins, one thing that I do enjoy about private label extensions are clip-ins. Let me move over here. Look at that. Let me do it. There we go, right there. It is full all the way to the end. That weight is there. So again, having that weight, it's 120 grams. So you're going to get the best results. Full hair. Full hair. So she may not need all of those clip-ins in her head, but we gave you enough that she can enjoy all of them. Yeah? Another one. Let's go all the way to this jet black, right? This is a level 1. This is for that girl who says, you know what, I'm really not, a color girl, but we still want to give you the spectrum, you know, the color spectrum, the color wheel of giving you all of opportunities for you to color or give her some, you know, dark lights, low lights. Look at that. I mean, it looks like mink, like a bear. One of those black bears or something. Look at that. Beautiful color. Beautiful color. Again, these are our lace clips, 20 inches. You can find them on our website. Our website is privatelabelextension.com. When you find them, they are $91. $91. Imagine having a $91 investment that's going to last you. Here are some things you want to talk about and that you can add these for. Weddings. Okay, weddings. I always take my customers into clip-ins when it's a wedding. It's something that's non-committal. You know, she can be able to pop those in, pop those out. It's incredible for her. If you're doing a photo shoot, say like you're doing something, and here in Atlanta, there's photo shoots and there's so many different things that's happening. I recommend and suggest that any hairstylist that's working in those or working on movie sets, invest in grabbing these, having these in your what we call your stylist pack when you walk in, because you never know what you're going to get on set. And if you have a woman with blonde hair and that studio needs her to have a little bit more volume because her hair is kind of like what I call ghost whisper hair. It's like, it's a whisper, it's gone. Here is where you're going to add her some extensions, give her some volume, give her some length. This is always great for you to have in your stylist kit. Cool? Those are tips. These are great tips. I'm giving y'all some nuggets, okay? Because I've been doing this for a long time. Runway, if you're working with runway, perfect tool for you to pop out a few of these and throw in front, side, back, and the top. Again, I love it. I'm going to open up one of these while we're here because which one I'm going to go to? The blonde. I know. I'm going to show you what that weft looks like. All right? If I can get it open. Yeah. What I want to do is I want to show you what that weft looks like on the other side, because the way it's packaged, you see the actual clip. And we want you to be able to see that, especially when you are showing your guests. We want you to be able to see the clips there. But I want you to see the other side as well, because, you know, some would go, oh, wait a minute, that clip is going to expose. No, it's not. Yeah, it's not at all. I use them quite often, and I use them around the perimeter. And if anybody is a real professional hairstylist, understanding the perimeter, where is that? Anything that lives around here. And so that's where the hair is weaker. And so if the hair is weaker, it's thinner. And if it's thinner, that means that there's a good possibility you're going to see through that. And so I want to make sure that you know that with this is what you will see. It's almost like a regular weft, but look at that. Look at that lace weft. Look at that. Yeah? So, of course, I can bring that closer up to here, living in my parietal ridge area, or I can bring that a little closer to my perimeter so that when that hair comes back or when the wind blows back or whatever, you won't be able to see it. Okay? Now, is there such thing as Afro clips? Girl, glad you asked that question. There is, and we have those online as well. And I believe those are $69 because you're looking and you're going, wait a minute, hold on. These are very, very straight, fine hair, or the texture is just straight. We do have Afro clips as well. I'm so glad that you asked that question because I have a young lady who asked me that, who's one of my customers, and she's like, you always have so many great things for, the Latin girl or the white girl, but what is it for the black girl as a clip-in if I don't want to commit to something? Girl, we got an Afro clip for you, and it is $69, okay? It is a Afro curly, tight curl. Let me see. I think it's like a 4C curl, I believe it is. I don't want to tell you the wrong information, but I think it's like a 4C curl, and I enjoy it. I definitely enjoy it. I love that you guys are asking questions. Yeah? Hello, hello, hello. Listen, I'm going to try my best to do this quite often, and that is get online with you guys. And can I just get my code in here right? You know how you get on your iPad and you're trying to put your code in and you just go, what? I put it in about 1,000 times. It's getting ready to suspend it. Back to it. I am going to try my best to get on as many times as I can within, maybe 1 or 2, 3 times out of the week, and just have open dialogue where we could just talk about hair as a professional hairstylist. I'm looking up that clip in for you right now, Shug. Yes, it is. I said it right. I didn't want to tell you wrong, so I said it right. It is our 4C hair natural clip-in extension. It's $69. And so it's a tight curl to be able to add to give that fullness. I shared with you guys yesterday. I shared with you ponytails. That the ponytails, I believe, are 4C and 4B. I believe that they are. You're welcome. That you can just add to the hair, and then we have the kinky coarse ponytail that you can add to the hair. So that's that hair that you can blow out a little bit without taking it fully straight. That's perfect as well. We will be offering those at our wholesale day. Wholesale day is this Sunday, okay? Make sure you go online and register, get your ticket, get your place, okay? Get your place in line because we want to see you there. I would love to see you there because I'm going to be here, yeah? But we'd love to see you here. We have so many great things for you guys. So many great things. Yes, I know. It's like it's a shortage. We're running out of lace front. We're not. Let me stop playing. Will there be a loose curl pattern offered and clip-ins in the future? I like where you're thinking there. I like what you're thinking. Maybe we can possibly look into that. It's not a number one grabber at this point in time, because if you need that, there's always, as a hairstylist, you can, just curl these straight into what you need, as far as the pattern that you need, depending on the size of your iron. Yeah, I know that it's saying, hey, what about the girl who has that curly hair? I think that as a hairstylist, especially a professional hairstylist, if you curl them up, and I can tell you, when you curl this up, and you already know, especially if you are a hairstylist and you curling extensions last a little longer than your natural hair. Yeah, so when you curl them, they last a little longer. So some of the options that I do with a couple of my guests or customers or clients, or however you guys want to call them, I actually curl them for her, and then I show her how to take them out. And then when I show her how to take them out, I show them what iron I use, and it's always a tutorial for me with my customer. It's always a tutorial. I'm showing you what I'm doing. I'm showing you how I'm doing it, because at the end of the day, guys, when she walks out of your salon, out of your suite, or wherever, when she walks out, she's representing who? You. So if she's representing you, here is what's so important for you to know. Make sure you show her how to do her hair. Yeah? Yeah. Because let me tell you this quick story right quick. Back in DC, I don't know if anybody know about Wegmans grocery store, but anyway, but back in DC, in Northern Virginia area, I used to do this, many women, up there, hair. And there was this one particular woman, I did her blonde, and I turned her like super, super, super blonde. And she's like, very, very popular around. Everybody loved her. I'm not going to call out her name, but everybody loved her. And I turned her hair super, super blonde at the salon. And I explained to her as she was going on vacation with her family, I said, hey, listen here. I just turned you blonde. Do not get in any pool while you're on vacation with your family. I know you're leaving tomorrow. Do not. I know you got 5 kids. Do not get in any pool. This child got in the pool the next day. Well, if anybody's a hairstylist, what happens with blonde hair that you just blonde, that you just brought up all the way to a level 10? What happens when you jump into a pool of chlorine? We got a lesson today. Anybody can answer that question? Anybody? It turns as green as that back there. It does. You look like a sea monster. Okay. And so I explained it to her. And right. It turns green. Thank you so much. And so I explained that to her. And I'm walking around in Wegmans, pushing my cart around, shopping. Hey, Barbara. Hey, Jeanette, darling, boo, boo, boo. Hey, sugar. And all of a sudden, here she comes with all of her. She's like, like the debutante of the area. Like everybody knows her. And here she comes with like 4 of the most top, housewife Potomac like women up there. And she's like, oh my God, he's jealous. He's my hairstylist. And she has this big green ball on top of her head. It was traumatic for me. It was, baby, when I tell you, I was trying to walk out of there like, I don't know her. I was trying. Baby, I wish masks, we were wearing them back then, okay? Because I'd have put my mask on and honey, I'd have been out of there with mask and shades real quick, fast, in a hurry. Yeah. So my point that I'm stating to you guys is that as a hairstylist, you want to make sure that you are sharing with your guests everything of how to do their hair because they represent you at the end of the day. So they are your walking billboard. So for the clip-in, back to the answer that question, for the curly clip-ins, I'm going to curl it and then we're going to go from there. Yeah? Cool. All right. I don't know what just happened, but I think everything is shutting down with me right now. I don't know what's going on. What's up? Mikey? I think I hit something and everything just went complete. No, I didn't. I didn't hit anything. Oh, there I am. Hi. Oh, yeah, I was like, what happened? Mikey is here, guys. Mikey always saves the day because Mikey is the technical guy that knows everything about every computer.
I'm basically just a big geek.
He knows everything, okay? He's like, click this, type this, get this, do that, do this, do that, do this. I mean, and I'm like, wow, I would have never known. Baby, I barely learned how to do an iPhone, okay? Now I'm like, anyway, so these are types of conversations that we're going to have on a almost daily basis, if we can, if you will. I mean, who's okay with us having questions and concerns and open conversations and even inviting some of you into the room with us so we can talk about, what's great, what works, what products works, things that we can use to help support you to have better success with your customer when your customer comes in and gets extensions and wanting to do a lace and what you would use to lay this edge down or to get this type of curl. Who's ready for those type of conversations? Yeah. Okay. I'm sure a lot. I'm sure. See, yeah. Thank you. Wait, I don't want to say your name wrong. Alencia. Did I say it right? I hope I did. Sounds like Alencia. Mikey, your phone is doing something in here. There's something that I don't understand what it's doing because it's that it sounds like it's a disco. Yeah, I have no idea what that was. Must have been someone calling. All right. So, guys, without further ado, I'm not going to stay online with you guys. I'm going to end this broadcast at this point in time. Thank you so much for the ones who did join. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, she said I got it. Yeah. Thank you for the ones who did join. And we'll get back with you on, what's tomorrow, Wednesday or Thursday? Wednesday. My days are all mixed up. Since the pandemic, my days have been like, is it Saturday, Sunday? I don't know. We'll get back together with you guys with some wonderful information. So, cool beans. See you guys. Bye.